Okay. Um, I did a video about swim jigs. I said I was gonna do a video about flipping jigs, and flipping jigs are just like the standard jig. Nothing really special about them. They're not quite football head jigs, and they're not quite um swim jigs. Like a round, bulbous, egg-shaped head, and that's a flipping jig. This one is a Strike King Denny Brower Pro Model jig. It's got pretty big rattles. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty loud. And there's two kind of trailers also for flipping jigs. One kind of trailer is a chunk trailer, and this is a chunk trailer. These little arms flap like that when it goes down, and there's two ways to attach a chunk trailer to a jig. You can take it like this and hook it straight through the chunk like that, or you can take it and thread it on, which is the more popular way. Take it and move your brush guard out of the way. Thread it on almost to the end of the trailer, then push it up onto the trailer keeper. This one's got a little hook on the rattles. I'll take that. And then the other type of trailer is just a this one is a Pro Model Strike King, not a Strike King, Pro Model Lucky Strike junk trailer. And the other type of trailer are these little crawdads, and this is a Lucky Strike baby bug. The way you put these on is you take the flat side of the trailer. See, one side's round and one side's flat, and the flat side should be pointing out when you thread the trailer on. Or, I mean, yeah, pointing out. And then you thread it on just like you would thread on the chunk trailer. Come out, push it up on the trailer keeper. There's your jig. Now, color selection, the most popular is black and blue, but this color is like a pumpkin seed color. It's got a some of the bands are pumpkin seed, and some of the bands are a tan and dark brown striped ones. This is one of the pumpkin seed trailers. It has orange tips. This is the pumpkin seed chunk trailer. Has chartreuse tips. Another popular color is the watermelon green. The trailer, here's just a watermelon seed, and another watermelon seed chunk trailer. Then there's a mix between pumpkin seed and watermelon seed, and it's got a pumpkin or watermelon seed crawdad with the purple flakes, and the chunk trailer is pretty much the same as the watermelon seed. And the technique for flipping these is get your boat or whatever you're in close to, or fairly close, 10 or 20 feet away from cover using your trolling motor so you don't spook the fish. And just pitch it or flip it into the cover, not directly into it. I'll start out on the outside, and usually the more young aggressive fish are on the outside, and they'll hit your jigs first on the outside, and then you don't spook the big fish on the inside, so you go towards the inside after you get all of them off the outside, and you flip your jig into the inside part. The technique is just flip it in there and let it sink to the bottom, let it sit there for a few seconds, and then, well, when you put, before you even flip it onto like a dry, not a dry bank, but a bank that's bare, no cover, and pop it off the bottom one time, and I call that my test pop. Like, that's when you learn what your jig feels like when it's in the water. So flip it into the cover, and when you give it one good pop right when it hits the bottom to make sure nothing hit it on the way down. If it feels sticky or feels different, set the hook. Otherwise, besides that, if it feels fine, pop it a few more times, drag it a little bit, and then after you drag it a few feet and pop it, just reel it back to the boat and pitch it again. So that pretty much covers it all. But the line you need a either 30 to 40 pound fluorocarbon, or 45 on the low end, 60 on the high end braid. I like spider wire easy braid or spider wire camo braid. Those are the best braids. And for fluorocarbon, I use Trilene professional fluorocarbon. Your rods, you want a 7.5 foot medium heavy or heavy action rod. And your reel is just any kind of bait cast, any bait caster will do. And that pretty much covers what you need to know for flipping and pitching jigs. How much you got? Oh, I'm asking how much repairs.